Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
Grace. The good news you're telling us this morning? Amazing Grace.
Give him You're so sweet. Give him the hint. Give him the hint. Tell him.
Well, I like that it's not quite as hot as we were concerned it's going to be.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. We woke up to a forecast.
If I can just do that weather wordle later now, I'll be okay to get it right that quickly.
Well, that's right, but you better start visualizing now because there's some tough words in there this week. All right, take a look at 31 Triple Doppler. 517 on your Friday morning, and conditions are dry from rain. I am seeing a touch of cloud cover on the radar, and we're going to see that throughout the morning. However, by later this morning, late breakfast time and into lunchtime today, that cloud cover is going to be gone for us. So honestly, today's forecast is looking pretty good, and I am really excited to tell you about it. I woke up to a forecast change, and it's a change for the better. Take a look outside the Space and Rocket Center. Beautiful breeze blowing those flags in a very patriotic way for a Friday, which I'm always on board for. Temperatures sitting right around 70 degrees as you head out the door, but that breeze is really making us feel pretty cool. There was almost a chill in the air when I was walking into work today, despite that temperature. One or two pockets of those clouds, but they won't stick around for long. Now, our dew points at the moment are sitting in the mid 60s, and that's quite high, but we know our dew points get lower as we head throughout the day, which is normal. But today they're going to plummet as we head throughout the day and into this weekend, and I'll tell you why. This is called a surface analysis chart. What you're seeing in white is pressure lines. This is a dry line, which is a meteorological phenomena. And then what's important here is we have pressure systems and fronts. This warm front that you're tracking from Oklahoma to Texas, that was supposed to swing up into the Tennessee Valley and bring in some muggy and humid air. What happened is a cold front came behind it and caught up, and that's led to what we call a stationary front, as in not moving, because those front boundaries are dueling. What that means is that stationary front now is staying so far to our south that it's keeping the rain and muggy air also to our south, and that's our forecast change. Now, it will eventually break loose. That warm front will move into our area, and we will see that humidity come, but that day is not today. And in fact, I'm expecting it to stay quite stationary over the Gulf throughout the entire weekend, meaning we're looking at a mild humidity standpoint weekend. We're still getting hotter and hotter each day, but we're lacking those oppressive dew points. This afternoon, when your kids are getting off the bus and heading back home, we're talking about a high temperature near 90. So it will still 100% be hot. It's not going to be as nice as it felt on Tuesday, but we're just lacking that mugginess in the air. We will keep a breeze though, and that will be nice. Now, here's our second thing. We already covered our weather wordle for our Friday, but here's your big game Friday night forecast. By the time we get to the kickoff, we're talking about temperatures sitting in the low and mid 80s with a whole lot of sunshine. Dry conditions persist, so all games should run on time and as scheduled. And by the time we get to the last down of the game, we're talking about temperatures sitting in the lower 70s. So it should be a really pleasant night to be out and about. I'm keeping us in the green on the 3-day threat tracker. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll go back to the 90s tomorrow. And then on Sunday, that's when we start to introduce just a little bit more of that humidity. Here's your yard work forecast for your Saturday. Not what we wanted, but what we need. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be good to do yard work early in the morning or late at night. We're still talking about a high temperature of 90, despite the lack of humidity. So not a great idea to be out during those peak heat hours of the day. But if you can do that yard work early in the morning or late at night, you should be good to go. Your Sunday high temperature, 94 degrees. Similar story, whether it's pickleball or golf or at the pool with the kids. Great throughout the day, but just be careful during those peak heating hours of the day. Next week, we're talking about high temperatures sitting in the upper 90s, feeling well into the 100s. We could potentially be talking about a heat advisory later next week.
Ooh,
that's quite the turnaround.
Yeah, that is a big old twist in the weather, isn't it?
I know. I walked in this morning and I checked that 3 times. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? But I am.
You're absolutely positive.
Well, right now, though, we just need to focus on this good weekend ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
All right, Grace, thank you.